Hey guys, it's Carson with Gtechniq, and in front of us, we've got a pretty filthy car. We're gonna go through some decon washing tips and tricks. We'll start with the wheels. And so with these wheels, we've got quite a few elements on here. You'll notice we have this kind of chalky white powder. That's gonna be road salt because we're in Indiana in the winter. Additionally, on this wheel, we're gonna have iron and brake dust all embedded onto this surface. So we're gonna use some cleaners with different types of detergents and surfactants in there. They're gonna help dissolve and dislodge that without just requiring physical agitation. So it's gonna be a heck of a lot easier for us to do. Because we have so much kind of powder and dust on this surface, a lot of that's gonna fall right off when we pressure wash it. So what I want to go ahead and do, I'm gonna get most of this off by doing a pre-rinse, and then we'll talk chemical. Okay, so at this point, you'll notice the wheel is already looking pretty good, and that's because its majority of that salt is already kind of off the surface. We still have a lot of brake dust, especially in these barrels. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna use our W6, which is our iron removing wheel and paint cleaner. This is a pH neutral detergent that's designed specifically to remove embedded ferrous contamination that typically comes off of iron-based brake pads. So that iron, when you're braking, it kind of gets itself lodged into the clear coat. This is gonna help dissolve that outer layer of it. It turns it purple as it's working so that you can kind of see a visual indication of its effectiveness. And it's gonna help that to be scrubbed away a heck of a lot easier so that when we're using our tools, we're number one, lubricating that iron and brake dust off the surface, but number two, we're having to scrub less for a better result in the end. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spray this on really all my brake components, anything that's metal or clear coated. So I'm gonna go right into the wheel barrel and onto the face of the wheel. Now, this is going to be a sulfur-based product. So the active in this is called sodium thioglycolate. We have a concentrate of this, so it's gonna be naturally a gel-based formula. I wouldn't recommend diluting it. Use that gel to your advantage. You want this to cling to that wheel surface for extended dwell time. More dwell time means a better decon of that iron brake dust. So we're gonna let that kind of sit. Higher performance vehicles, this will light up almost immediately. So for those of you guys with German performance braking systems, this is gonna be kind of your bread and butter for cleaning wheels. On lower performance vehicles like this, it's still gonna turn a little bit purple. It might be a little bit harder to see. Now, it's gonna happen on the rotors almost instantly. So if I take this and kind of wipe it there, you'll see that purple is almost instantly happening. So that's just a visual indicator of what's occurring on the surface. So using this habitually is gonna be a really good habit because that way you never get to the point that you have so much brake dust that's embedded into that finish that you need to use something aggressive like a wheel acid or other things that can be damaging to the surface over time. So because this is pH balanced, you can use this as your weekly or bi-weekly wheel cleaner without any issue. Now, for all of my other surfaces, we still have some kind of dirt and debris up in these wheel wells and on the surface of this tire. For that, my go-to is gonna be our W5, which is our citrus all-purpose cleaner. This is an APC with citrus-based acidic kind of additives in there. The cool thing with this is we've brought this back to an alkaline detergent. So you're getting the benefit of an APC with the added benefits of citrus-based kind of acidic pH additives. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and spray this on the tire. Because I have this undiluted in the bottle, I don't need a whole ton of it. And I can go ahead and spray some also into these arches, into the suspension components. It's gonna neutralize that salt on contact, and it's gonna help kind of remove all those mold release agents that are commonly gonna turn brown on this tire. You'll see even without scrubbing, we already kind of have a brown slurry starting to form. That's how you know you have an effective cleaner. Now, if these tires were extremely caked up, I could up to our more aggressive and more alkaline W2 multi-purpose cleaner. These really weren't super bad. There was a lot of salt on there, but not a ton of kind of gross tire shine where you have that kind of wet look to it and it was greasy. If it were, I would have used this, but for this kind of dirt level that we have on this wheel and for most routine cleaning, I would say 3/4 of the time, I'm gonna grab this for all those accessory components surrounding the wheel surface. So we have a little bit of purple happening, and if I kind of go in here, I can see some of those areas lighting up deeper into the wheel. Again, lower performance vehicles, you're not gonna see as much of that happen. Now, once we've let this sit for at least about 30, 45 seconds, all the way up to probably 2 or 3 minutes if you're in a cooler environment, really just don't wanna let any of this dry and you're completely fine. Once we let this sit, I'm gonna go ahead and grab an assortment of wheel brushes. So I kind of have a wheel brush for the barrels here. I'm gonna start scrubbing these wheels, and you'll notice the W6 makes a really nice kind of foam or froth as you're using it, which is gonna help lubricate that wheel surface even further. And I didn't spray a ton of it, which is the benefit of keeping it as that gel-based formula. We don't need to go and intentionally dilute it. The benefit of it is it's gonna cling where we want it to cling, and we can use less of it to give us the same kind of intended result. I'm using a horsehair brush to go in and agitate the face of this wheel as well. I'm not spending a whole lot of time focused on really scrubbing that wheel. The cleaner does most of the work for you. This is just kind of moving it around, making sure that we have even coverage throughout the entirety of the wheel barrel and face surface. To kind of finalize things out here, I'll go ahead and start scrubbing this tire. I didn't use a ton of that W5, and you really don't need to because it is a concentrate. On the back of the bottle of W5, there's gonna be 3 dilutions. The first one is not diluted at all. We call that neat. So you're using that ready to use. That's how I have it here. On lower soiled vehicles, if it's really well maintained, you know, your garage queen, something that just really gets driven on weekends, you can dilute this up to 1 to 10. My favorite dilution for this is gonna be 1 to 5, so 1 part product to 5 parts water. I'll use that for most general purposes. This was a little bit more dirty, not to the extent that we're gonna use something like this, but to the extent I would like to use it undiluted and kind of at its full concentrate. And you can take this brush, kind of go into these arches. These are plastic, so they get stained pretty quickly. The W5 is gonna help to neutralize all that really quickly. And that's really all she wrote. Once we get to this point, I'm gonna go ahead and pressure wash all this off before it dries, and we'll be good to go.